It is 6 o'clock on your Thursday morning, and the Ohio River still overtaking parts of downtown, but some progress there. As the waters recede, it leaves behind a lot of debris. That's something that we're going to be looking at in the next week or so, trying to get all that picked up, make sure that everybody is safe and ready to go for, well, downtown, like you see where Addie is, the Chow Wagon coming up in just a couple of weeks. So there are things to do, things to talk about, and we're going to get to all of that here on Good Morning Kentuckiana. So good morning to you, Kentuckiana. I'm Jim Stratton. And
I'm Grace McKenna. Yeah, we're glad you're joining us for all of that. Good to see, Matt, the water already starting to recede. It looks like even since Addie has been out there near Waterfront Park this morning.
That's right. Yeah, we're finally in the recession period of the Ohio River flooding, and that is going to be the trend as we head throughout the next upcoming days. But we really won't see much noticeable recession until we go further on into the weekend. Now, rain showers that we saw earlier this morning now making their way further towards the east, closer towards Lexington. For us here back at home, we're seeing just some of those lingering clouds and still a little bit of a drizzle there. Temperatures ranging in the lower 50s. Winds now out of the south around close to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures for the rest of us are in between the upper 40s and the lower 50s. Folks closer towards southern Indiana are seeing those temperatures still a bit chilly, with temperatures ranging into those lower 40s. Now, as I mentioned, the Ohio River is still at around its peak values right now, just a little bit above 36 feet. As we head into the next upcoming days, we're going to see a gradual recession of that. We're expecting water levels to return to minor flood stage as we head past Saturday morning, and as we ease our way into Sunday morning, that's whenever we'll really start to see a noticeable amount of those flood levels returning back to normal river values as we head into early Monday morning. Now into the next 12 hours, we'll see a few patches of sunshine. And as we ease our way further on into the evening time, I'm expecting us to have just a few small thunderstorms develop with us that could be lasting as we head into the beginning of the night. Let's look at the next 12 hours. Here's a look at traffic details this morning. So far, we're good to go on those roadways. Here's some live traffic cameras for you. We've got I-65 at Lebanon Junction and I-71. Looks like there's a stalled vehicle there closer towards the Frankfort Avenue exit. If you have any plans that way, just keep that in mind.
Thank you very much, Matt. Now we turn our attention back to the Ohio River. It peaked yesterday as eyes now turn to the cleanup effort from all that debris that's left behind.
Yeah, on both sides of the river, crews are ready to tackle the aftermath. WHAS11's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Emma Gefter show us the full-on effort to restore the riverfront.
A stranded cabin cruiser bobbing in the flooded Ohio River, swept here under I-64 by historic river levels. A large floating reminder of what's to come once the river levels go back down, and cleanup of debris, including this boat, is underway.
It's devastating is what it is.
The mighty Ohio cresting at just under 37 feet.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to be needed to take care of around here. After
an historic week for riverfront cities like Jeffersonville, the work doesn't stop once the water goes down.
We're going to be left with a lot of flood debris just along the river, on our streets, and on a riverbank, on our river stage.
For Jeffersonville City Engineer Andy Crouch, it's really just the beginning.
We'll be just all hands on deck with all of our crews, street department, sanitation, parks, drainage, wastewater. We'll pull them all together and we'll just start cleaning up as we go and as the water comes down and take care of it from there.
Here at the corner of Riverside and Spring, debris is littering the ground that's covered by floodwaters. Fisherman's Wharf also shut down by feet of water from the Ohio. Trash and branches among the rushing waters where West Riverside Drive stood clear just last week.
I feel sorry for all the people that has to do the cleanup, that's for sure.
Back across the river in Louisville, it's the same story. Another all-hands-on-deck cleanup situation, from public works to solid waste management to you.
A waterfront park is talking about having some community cleanup opportunities, with opportunities for people to volunteer.
In hopes of bringing this bobbing boat out of the Ohio and back home. Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
According to Mayor Greenberg's office in 2018, when Louisville saw similar flooding levels, it took the city 6 weeks to clean up downtown.
Now, this flooding has affected towns and people all across southern Indiana and here in Kentucky, and that's why we're going to be partnering with the American Red Cross to get them some help. This Saturday, we're going to be honoring the now canceled Thunder Over Louisville with a fundraising event for flood victims.
You never think it's going to happen to you until it does. We're grateful that everybody sees the need and understands the impact, and the Red Cross is here to go out and be those services that are needed.
The American Red Cross can provide things like food, shelter, financial assistance for people who have been impacted by the flooding. You can apply for some of that funding by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS or by submitting a registration form online. And WHAS11's special, Rising Above the Storm, a fundraiser for flood relief and the Thunder Spirit, starts at 6 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to be raising money for flood victims while taking a look back at thunders in years past.
Today, a Louisville man will be sentenced for his role in the deadly Harvest homecoming shooting. Darius Tuff was one of several people who got into an argument during the festival in October. The two groups started shooting at each other, and 3 bystanders were caught in the crossfire. 2 people were hurt, and an 18-year-old from Corydon, Indiana, was killed. Tuff is one of 5 suspects charged in the case. He pleaded guilty in February to felony charges, including murder and attempted murder. His sentencing is set for 8:30 this morning in Floyd County.
We're learning new details about the fatal crash that involved a Metro police officer. The LMPD has confirmed that Officer Alyssa Beagle did not have her lights and sirens on just before that crash happened. It happened last week while severe storms were rolling through our area. Police say officers were responding to a distress run over in the Newburgh neighborhood. Beagle was driving on Fern Valley Road when police say a 61-year-old Charles Briscoe turned in front of her cruiser. Briscoe was pronounced dead on scene, and Beagle was taken to the hospital and released on Friday. Currently, she is on paid administrative leave. The LMPD plans to give another update on that case a little bit later on today.
Orange County Sheriff's Deputy Zach Andry is now home after months of recovery at U of L's Fraser Rehab. In January, Andry was shot 4 times in the line of duty after pulling over to help what he believed was a stranded vehicle. His return home has been a long time coming for his family. Andry's wife spoke yesterday thanking the people who saved her husband.
It means the absolute world. Like I said, we wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for his surgeons who literally saved his life. It means the world to me. Like you said, I have not left his side. I have advocated. I'm also a nurse, so I know the healthcare background.
The Sheriff's Department says Andry will have a place there once he feels ready. The department and Andry family say they're very thankful for all of the fundraisers that have happened across southern Indiana. And the next one is at the gun shop Acme Sports in Seymour. They're going to raffle off a rifle next week.